like.
C'est quoi qu'on voulait faire qu'on n'a pas pu faire?
Qu'on n'a pas pu faire? I think for now we've pretty much done everything we wanted.
So we are two childhood friends. We opened Fine Goose about 2 years ago, and we're trying to bring our culinary traditions around here. So
basically we were just skateboarding. We were living in a city in Nîmes, south of France, which has a lot of skateboarding activity. And we made there when we were child, about like 10, 11 years old. And practicing skateboarding for a few years together. And then we've been traveling each on our way and then together in Australia. And that's when we decided we wanted to open something. Yeah, it's kind of a little dream to have our own business. We've been both working in restaurants and construction for a long time. And it was kind of our goal to have our own business and manage it. It's a dish called tartiflette. It's a winter dish. And it's roasted potatoes with the full reblochon, which is a kind of cheese, like melted on top of it. We really miss cheese here for sure, French cheese.
This is a lot of hard work, right? All this
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. What can you say to those people who want to build like their dream, but they don't know where to start?
Well, to go for it, but to be prepared, because it's like
very hard.
A very hard work for sure. And it's also a good way to keep preserving traditions and cultures from the food. That way, like, if no one keeps doing it, we're gonna lose those cultures and traditions. So it's very important to keep it going, I think. And for us, it was a lot of. We spent so much time working in construction, restaurants, and giving so much energy for some other business. We thought that if we would give that much energy for ourselves, we'd do something good, and it is. There is a difference between French food and fine dining. French food is not fine dining, it's traditional dining. Yeah. Here it became fine dining because people came with big plans and put some white tablecloth and some nice plates, but to make traditional dishes that were made by poor people. So all French recipes were created by people in need. So I would not consider it as fine dining. Fine dining would be when you walk over this and be very creative. But French food is very traditional. It was made by people in the countryside, mostly struggling. And a lot of dishes came up with wars and missing ingredients. Yeah.
So that's why your mission here, right? To sort of take away the stigma, right?
Yeah.
And just present French cuisine for
Yeah.
how it
Like our
is.
duck confit, we could serve it for a week with no fridge, and that would show that an ancient way to keep meat and to keep ingredients.
What's your current obsession? What are you guys each obsessed with? Like at this moment, pop culture, music, whatever, you know?
Hip hop.
Hip hop, yeah. We are also very passionate and do a lot of music. So we play guitar, gypsy jazz, and we also make hip hop.
Hip hop?
Yeah. So that's pretty much what we do when we're not here cooking.
In the south of France, there is a huge North African culture.
Mm-hmm.
So we grew up with a lot of couscous and tagine, all like Moroccan food, and Spanish, Italian as well, because we're like kind of in between borders. That's what is great about the city we are from, is that like next to it there is Spain, there is Maghreb, and we get a lot of cultures from all of this. Italy.
So why the love of food? Out of anything in the world?
Like to make people happy, I guess, and
like transform the ingredients to make it as a dish really interesting. And we've been traveling a lot, and food is kind of part of traveling, part of cultures. For sure. So like anywhere you go, there's things to explore food-wise. Sure. The hard part was to get the visa first, because to have an investor visa, it's just a crazy application. We definitely thought we weren't gonna have it,
big surprise we had it. So, but for us, yeah, we're just trying to stay positive with everything that's going on in the politics in the world, and just try to represent the best of what we can represent.
We really like our cultures and tradition, but we're not really happy about the situation of France right now, which is also one of the reasons we're not there now. And we've been traveling quite a lot before coming here. We left France about like maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago. You a bit more?
I left, 11 years ago.
You think your life would be a lot different if you stayed then?
Yeah,
definitely.
Sure.
Well, what do you think you would be doing then?
There's a lot of unemployment. There is like the economic situation is not really good. There is racism growing up every day.
I feel like as a chef in France, cooking has been a lot of way of doing something when you don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I love French kitchen and everything, but there is no people don't give value to this. Unless you have a Michelin star, you have no value as a chef. Chef, it would be, I don't know, it's like construction field here. And here you get much more attention and value to what you do, because people are starting here in this country to give interest to food, when in France they're kind of losing it.
And it's also with all those shows like Top Chef, and it's getting like, it feels like chefs try to be famous, but
like
not
people
really
go to
for
school,
their
for
cuisine,
culinary
you
school,
know?
so they can become the celebrity, right?
Yeah.
And people see this idea of chefs on TV that are completely wrong, like no kitchen looks like a TV show.
Yeah.
And if you were talking about like mean chefs and stuff, I've had this education and I don't think it's a bad one. I feel like it's definitely hard and it makes cooking not available for everyone, but it definitely makes great chefs.
Teaches you the disciplines.
Yeah.
Because I've worked at fine dining before, and it's like everything from how I fold my my towel to everything has to be. They just want you to have a clean station at the end of the day, so you work faster. Everything's a very small movement.
Yeah. Everything is made for you to be better anyway, and like
you had this really good analogy with kind of a show performance with like music or circus. Like when you do a show, everything has to be perfect, and you can't like you don't have the right to make a mistake. And we feel like it's the same in the kitchen. Like when your dish is going out, it needs to be perfect. And so our food cart is the Fine Goose, and we're located on Northeast 23rd in Alberta. And you can find us in the weekends for breakfast. We do fresh croissant every weekend from Friday to Sunday, and then we open from Tuesday to Thursday 11 to 8:30 p.m. And the weekends we do brunch, lunch and dinner until 8:32.